From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the L.A. Chargers.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Hampton on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
Brings up second.
The Chargers at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And this is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now the Central Florida product, it's R.J. Harvey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same. but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing Nix. They'll swing this out to Harvey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Nick's going to give to Harvey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
A short throw to Ingram. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Evan Ingram, 48 yards. And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
His kick is
extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Daniel Carlson.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing and communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Second down and 8.
Baylor Tiger.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. We can look at this Bronco defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Home trips right.
Here's Herbert. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, LA! Lad McConkey, 53 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And they get him down behind the 4, takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Looking high its way once again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Denver.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, here's Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. The slot man in motion right. Here's Nix. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotted at football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's now 4th down.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. The kick by Carlson is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
He'll check this one down to Hampton. So nothing doing there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
59. Hey, Ray. Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
5-9. Captain.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker drop on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now it's Nix. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Nix to the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun is Nix. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And the Broncos' first down.
To throw is Nix. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards there for number 15. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. There for the stop defensively, Dan13marino.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second and 5. Again, it's Hampton. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to run for it with Hampton. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, ram. Let's go.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Go.
now. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Denver.
And now they'll shift things around. Harvey now on first and 10. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the Chargers' 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nix. That'll be complete to Harvey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Nix from the shotgun. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll try it now with Harvey. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
He was brought down.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
On first down, back to Harvey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Go.
2nd and 5. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown, Denver.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead here this third quarter.
17. Chargers 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, count it. Ready?
Here's Herbert. And the Broncos get there and take him down. No move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Set. 380. Let's go. Hey, ram. Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Lion. Set.
Here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Kappa. 5-9. Go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. George Pickens, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Once more with Harvey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. The first carry now. This is Hill. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. That's out quickly to Hyatt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jalen Hyatt, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 21. Daniel Carlson
following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Now it's second and 10.
Hey, Ram. Set. Balin Tiger. Grenade.
Back to throw. Herbert. Into space at the 45. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Let's go. Set.
Herbert throwing again. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That is caught. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Crowd right. Set. Ready.
Herbert off of play action. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
7 brings up second and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's got this to Pickens. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. A gain there of 21 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Open man right side. That's McConkey. Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
15 more yards. That's another Chargers.
On first down, it's Hampton. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score.
I'm I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
34-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hyatt there to grab it.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First down, Denver.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff. Here's Harvey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
34-yard line.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 3rd down, Harvey. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Herbert. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here's second down.
Black 80, black. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Ready.
Herbert. He gets this to Hampton. And he'll have a first down as he's able to work his way out of bounds with 14 seconds remaining.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Hey, Kappa. Go.
Throwing, Herbert. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss.
They'll take over first and 10.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Oh, my son. Ready. 180. Wait, hot.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Broncos, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.